Hi everyone, this is another episode of the Lost in the Burger Sauce podcast. Today we're going to be previewing the new Premier League season that starts on the 15th, I think. Is this tomorrow on a Friday? So when you guys listen to this, it probably will be on the day or maybe slightly after. We're just going to literally just run through sort of our expectations for our teams, how we think the final league table is going to finish, and then just sort of talk about just the Premier League in general. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, Apple. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at LITBS Pod. Both of those are now the same. So yeah, just we're going to get into it. So we'll start with Anubis because obviously the Arsenal guys, we've done a couple podcasts. We kind of know what we're looking at. But Anubis, I kind of want to hear your thoughts on Liverpool summer and how you think this upcoming season is going to go.
Um, right, okay. Obviously, the summer's been pretty good, I can't lie. Obviously, Verts, Frimpong, Kirkez. Actually, I'll start with Frimpong and Kirkez, obviously good replacements for obviously Trent and either Robbo. You know what, it's gonna be Simicast that goes in it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be Simicast. Robbo could go. He did have that link to Atletico, but that died down, so I don't know what's going on there. Um Verts because I don't think it was something that we needed. Personally, I think we could have maybe played McAllister in the 10, see what that was saying. But obviously, if we're gonna get Verts, I'm not gonna say no in it because he's obviously top class. And clear of Szoboszlai in that aspect. Ekitike, I wasn't sure because obviously I don't watch Bundesliga like that. Same with Verts, to be honest. Like I know he's a baller, but I didn't really know. Like the last game I saw of him before all of this was against Germany. No, was for Germany, and he played on the left. Like, and I was like, this ain't it. I don't want to see him on the left. And to be honest, I don't want to see that ever in it. Like for us or for Germany. But outside of that, the who else did we get? Ekitike. Not sure about him. Now I'm sure. I saw the game against Spurs. That was a cold finish, and the one against Palace, not the same, but kind of similar. So I was like, okay, yeah, he's got that. Um, and obviously, if we get Isak, then for me it's a wrap. So, and potentially Gakey, you know, that kind of cements the whole, whatever happens to Konate happens to Konate, and Leone as he's apparently he's good. Italian, 18 years old. Apparently everyone's like, oh yeah, too good with Italians, which is probably true. No, it's definitely true, actually. But he's 18, so we'll give him time. But yeah, it's a good window. Obviously get Isak over the line, and then if I was going to be greedy, I'd say we'd probably need a defensive midfielder. One similar to Edison because it would just cover all bases, and you could probably play him with all the other midfielders that we have. Um,
I thought you guys were
but
talking
apart
about
from
putting
that,
Szoboszlai in the six before.
not in a six, but in the like, for example, if um he wouldn't really be in the six, he'd just be like maybe the deepest player. Like as you know what it is,
Or him and Gravenberch.
because it's yeah, he's not better than Gravenberch in that position because he's just he's not press resistant like that. But with his engine as that kind of box eight is I think that's where he should be playing. Um Everyone's saying he's the most important midfielder. I don't know how much I agree with that now we have Verts because now it's more about playing the ball on the floor and it like all this running stuff. If you pass the ball properly, you don't really need to be doing that. So, and even though he can track back, I mean, he does track back, but I'm gonna be real, he's not a good tackler in it. So that's why I wouldn't leave him as like a sole defensive guy. Gravenberch is clearing of him like that. Even McAllister's better than him like that, and we've seen McAllister get moved. But all in all, great window so far. If we get Isak, I mean, not even if we get Isak, we have to get Isak at this point because it's just he's doing too much. He's not doing too much. He's doing what he needs to do to come to a top club. And yeah, But I don't know what your guys' thoughts on it.
Just on the subject of verse, how much do you say you've watched of him?
Not that much. I watched. What did I watch? What was
Euros
it?
Because
maybe.
just from looking back, there was a past conversation we had where you said he was better than Musiala and he was world class,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
you haven't seen that much
yeah,
of
yeah.
him.
No, because I've seen enough to be like, yeah, he's clear.
Mm,
No, no, I'm not. Look, I'll be real. I don't need that much time in order to see your talent level in it. But
okay,
in order to
interesting.
see, in order to see what you're about, in order for me to compare you to seasoned guys, because Musiala,
Mhm.
yeah, he's more known than Verts, but I think Verts might have been playing longer than him. So,
Mm.
and um, for me, it's not much better between him and Musiala. Like, if someone said Musiala was better, I'd be like, I hear it because Musiala is a better dribbler.
Mm.
Um,
That's not what you said before. You said dribbling, passing, shooting,
no, no, I was
general
gonna get into it. I was
creativity.
gonna get into it. I was
Verts
gonna
is
get
better.
into it.
So
I was gonna get into it. No,
I'm just
I
asking,
was
you
gonna
know.
get into it. I was gonna say, but what I like about Verts is that he does this. He does everything simple in it. He does the hard thing simple with the easy thing simple. So, and in a team like ours, when we've got killers, that's all I need. And we know he can do the difficult. Even first half against Palace, we saw that. Second half, he weren't as great, but I don't want to see him false nine. So that's I'm not blaming him for that. But yeah, and in the age of where we are in the midfielders and like number 10s in the world, that's all I need in it. Like I don't need you to be doing too
Yeah.
much because in the Prem, you're not even gonna have time and space to be doing too much. So I need quick incision, creativity, link up. And I like that he floats all around. Even though he's the 10, he can be not the 8, but like he could be the attacking 8 in a 3, I think.
Like he pops up on the left, on the right, like
On the
it's
right as
all
well. And
around.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously, but what I do know, I haven't watched him much at Leverkusen, but reading from what people have said, I'm watching other videos before. They've said that he plays more on the right, even though he's left footed.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So it's like the link up
And
with
I guess we've
Salah
all
will
seen
be
him for Germany
that's
in
what
the
I'm saying. So
international
it's like
tournament. So
I didn't
I'm
realize it
not
was left
worried
footed.
about him. No, he's not. He's
He's
not.
not left footed.
So no, he's not.
Okay.
So to be honest, I'm not worried about him. What I'm worried about is our
the defense.
midfielders.
Oh,
No. I was just finishing off on him. What I'm worried about is our midfielders being able to find him in those spaces quick enough. That's why I need McAllister to
Grab
play
not doing it.
because
Yeah, I
no,
think
I'm not saying
Gravenberch will
Grav
do it.
can't do it. I'm not saying Grav can't do it, but
Mm,
that's not what I need him to do like straight
mm,
away in it. Like I need him to be more defensively aware in it. When he has the ball, yeah, just keep it ticking. Make sure you don't lose it. When the
Mm.
time comes, the time comes. And I think he'll pass it more than Curtis Jones or Szoboszlai, but McAllister has to play because I know he'll find words.
mm.
So would you play
But yeah, apart
McAllister, Gravenberch, and Wirtz then?
oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%. 100%. And yeah, I think what Slot obviously has to, I mean, he's already kind of alluded to it. He has to sort out that midfield hole that happens at times. It
Mm.
happened a lot last season, but I think he says something like, oh, 8 out of 10 times, you know, we would win the ball back, but those 2 out of 10 times, it shouldn't be happening. So, and that's kind of like the PSG thing. There was a couple other games like that. So, without an actual DM, like, a Edison, a Paulinho, not Paulinho, but that type of DM,
Oh, yeah, he went
he needs
Tottenham.
to
I was
sort that
surprised
out.
by that.
Yeah, but apparently what I heard today is that he hasn't played, he's played, what, an hour of football in the last 6 months. So, I don't know about
Wow.
that. But,
Where was he before? Was it Bayern?
Bayern. Yeah, it was a Bayern.
yeah,
Mm,
Bayern. And then, yeah, but before that, he was at Fulham. So it was only a year as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it felt longer.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't know what you lot think about our transfer window
Wait, so
so far.
just quickly, because from what I watched of the game against Palace, and just looking at your defense, I feel like that's probably, I would say, the weakest part. But obviously Van Dijk's getting older. Kerkez and Frimpong, they're very attacking. They're not really known defenders like in the mold of actual defending.
No.
Konate's heads in Madrid or wherever.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
so
yeah.
if you get Gahey, I guess that will help, but it could very quickly go left. Gomez is still not fit or injured at the moment.
Mm,
Um, it's not, and the way that like Palace were being able to get at your defense and be able to like in transition and like sort of be quick about it. I feel like if other teams deploy that, it could be it could be trouble. Hopefully for you guys, Van Dijk
mm,
is still at his best, but time and history tells us that, approaching those ages, it starts to
mm.
decline very slowly. So,
No.
yeah, what are
I
your
hear that,
thoughts on
and
the
I think
defense?
and I think that's mostly because of that Szoboszlai Curtis pivot.
Hmm.
Like you can see that when it like
Damn,
you
Curtis
you
not
can
doing
see
it.
in it. Nah, you know what it is. Like profile wise, you would
Hmm.
think it makes sense because they actually don't really lose the ball that much often, but they were just trying to do dumb little intricate things
Yeah.
in like the first phase, and I'm like, it's just ridiculous. So I think
Mm.
that's the difference. And I think hopefully Slot seeing that and be like, yeah, I can't play these two together like that. If I, my actual solution for this whole thing is for him to do 4-3-1-2. And essentially, basically, he has to drop Gakpo in it. So
Hmm.
Oh, because they were
if
like
if
what,
if
Interesting.
in
Salah
my
and
mind,
Isak up
if
front.
he's yeah,
Ekitike.
I mean
Mm.
whoever's there in it. So, but the only issue with that is that obviously with Verts, you want him to have more attacking options to pass to rather than less.
Mm.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
but with the free and Verts, it shores up the midfield. So it's like, and I'd rather do that than play Verts off the left
Mm.
because unless Gakpo and Gakpo is good. I'm not saying Gakpo is dead or anything, but the amount of chances he's gonna get on the left, I need him to reduce his like touch rate from like 3 touches to 1 touch and then bang because he's not all the chances that he's gonna get. I think we saw it in the Palace game and even the previous game in preseason. And he's a gunman in my mind. Like when he shoots, he shoots. But now it's kind of see he's looking like the weak link out of the four in regards of Palace. But even before that, he's been cooking. So, but it's Gakpo that's like that little bit off. So hopefully he can regain that. Um, and to be honest, he has to go up a level. There's uncertainty on if we're even going to get a left winger. Is it going to be Rio? What he's done well is I think I like Gravenberch when he goes back into the defense and it's like a free. So it's Verge, um, Grav, and then Konate. Konate, we know he can deal with the right hand shadow because of Trent, and um, Gravenberch is good at bringing the ball out. So I like that free there. Um, and I think the issues in regards of our defensive problems. I mean, basically on Sunday, was it Sunday? Sunday, yeah, Sunday. It was
Yeah.
just two Van Dijk mistakes in it. So, and it's like, how often does it happen? And if anything,
Mm.
I'd rather it happen here than tomorrow. So, I mean, and it's Van Dijk, so I'm not gonna allow it. But it's like, if he should know what his levels are.
Mm.
So, I mean, I'm not too worried, but against like the only reason why I'm not worried because if you get Isak, there'll be so much worry up front that the midfielders don't even have to do too much in regards of going like too far forward. So
Mm.
yeah, that's my thoughts, I think, on that. What do you
Okay.
guys think on that?
Yeah. What do you two think? Just regarding Liverpool.
I think they've had like a 12 out of 10 window, to be fair. I think they've addressed all their Well, they made good sales, which we don't have the capacity or ability to do. They've um got their targets in quite early, so they've had a good preseason as well to work with them. And yeah, I think they've just decided that I mean, they've just used the reserves to address and get people like quite smartly, to be fair. I think they will get Isak over the line. I think he's made too much of a mess at Newcastle, and I think they will get it through. So I think that will just be like the cherry on top. I think, yeah, as you were alluding to before, the only thing I say worry, I'd want it to happen, of course, is their defense. I think their defense might be a bit like Frimpong and Kirkes. I think they both got the speed to always come back, but I don't know how good like defensively they are. And if Konate's heads in Spain, I don't know if he'll be like dilly-dallying. He's made some mistakes before, but he's quite solid normally. But yeah, I think the midfield's probably their weakest point, um, just in terms of like defending the space. But I think they'll have so much attack and threat that only like the top half of the table will probably trouble them. Um, in terms of like a midfield battle, most of the teams will be sitting back, and I think they've got quite a good team to unlock the spaces in behind and play through teams. So I think they'll be fine overall. So yeah, I think they've had a solid window, which is a lot better than they had last season, and they won the league. So yeah, they've
Mm.
improved.
Sang?
Initially, I thought they had the most perfect window, especially with the possibility of Isak coming. But they still have to get that over the line. I don't know if it's going to be now or January or maybe next year. So now that I think, if we're talking about today where they don't have Isak, I'm starting to think that their window isn't as good now that Diaz has left, because now they don't have that pace on the left hand side, and if they don't replace him, that slows down the tempo of the way they play. So that would be interesting if they manage to sign an actual left winger, because they can't rely on a 16-year-old. Is Rio 16?
Yeah,
Well,
but they
however
got
young he
Gakpo, I guess.
is.
Yeah,
Yes, they do have Gakpo, but Gakpo wasn't doing it for the entire season last year. It was mainly Diaz doing that job, that role down the left. And I think they're going to miss him quite badly. Um, and funny enough, I think even without Nunes as well, that pace down the middle, I haven't seen Ekitike play like that. Obviously we know he's a baller the way he scored in against Palace, but they need time to gel, and whether they can get that done early in the season, I don't know. So overall, in terms of their window, because they haven't signed a midfielder really besides Wirtz to like assure the defensive side of it, I would say their window is probably like a 9 out of 10, but could go to 14, 15 out of 10 with, signing Isak and then possibly a defensive midfielder. Um, but again, their defense with Konate, like he's always had moments where he's been the weak link. If they get Gahey, that's 20 out of 10. Like they've now replaced that weak link in the back line. I don't have any problem with their fullbacks bombing forward, because if they put so much pressure going forward, they don't really need to defend. And as we know, they've put both Frimpong and Kirkes has pace, so it's not like they're not going to get back. It's not like they're Trent where the wingers are just going to cook them. Like it's not going to be like that, I don't think.
It's a lot
Um,
of pressure on Van Dijk, though.
it is, but Van Dijk's had such a solid career, and he's been such a good player that you can't really count him out until he's out. Um, and that's included with that season where they had bare injuries and they were letting in bare goals with Klopp. Like literally, they bounced back from that and won the league. And Van Dijk was very pivotal in them winning the league. So overall, I would say their window has been like phenomenal, really. I don't think any other team has had a good of a window in their history like this. And it could be even worse with the potential signings of Isak and Gahey.
Yeah, see, I think the opposite in the sense of when you said the window got worse for them when they sold Diaz. I think the window got better for them because they sold Diaz because he's not good. He's Martinelli level, Madueke level, takes in 10 shots.
Wait,
Oh,
Anubis,
calm
Anubis, Anubis,
down,
Anubis, before you
10
go,
calm
shots.
down.
before you go,
Hey,
before you go,
hey,
before you go, before
Can
you
I, can I finish?
go Go on.
It takes him like 10 shots before he gets a goal. He's not like the best at assists and whatever. So for me, Liverpool got better. It's addition by
Yeah.
subtraction in it. Gakpo, like you said,
Can I counter that? Can I,
he didn't do it the whole season,
mm,
but now he's going to have the
yeah,
opportunity to do so.
sure. But let me counter that by saying Diaz's if, his impact on the field isn't just his goals and his assists. Like, he does a lot more off the ball. That gets, I guess, doesn't get the credit it deserves. Like, he's very aggressive when he
Mm.
presses, and he's very physical as well. He puts a lot of pressure on whoever's
I'll be honest, as a winger,
Mm.
as looking at a winger, I don't care about that because I've seen Martin do that for years and it's useless now. Like we need at the end of the
yeah,
day,
but
for a winger, you need
You don't
production
need
and
that,
you
bro.
need
You don't need that.
at least a threat in it. And to be fair to Diaz, he's got more of a threat than the two names I named, but still, he wasn't
but
bringing in the
but
production that you
but
needed.
overall, the reason why they won the league wasn't because of individual
It was not
players
because of
brilliant.
Diaz.
No, no,
Let's not
but
do
he
that.
was.
Wait, wait, wait. Hold on. Can I just say?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Wait,
Let
wait,
me
wait.
finish.
Just before you go, sorry.
Go
Just
on,
before you
go
go,
on.
just before you go. I
Mhm.
have to say, Diaz was our second best attacker last season. I know
Hey,
Salah.
that shit run he had up front and you were trying to gas
No,
it
no,
up.
no,
Don't
no,
do
no.
that.
No, but even when he was in the false nine, even when he wasn't scoring, I mean, he actually had a good rate when he was in the false nine. I think in the 13 games he played, I think he bagged, what was it, what, 8 or 9 goals or something like that? 7 or 8 goals.
Was that in the
Um,
Prem?
I think when he played
Oh,
in the
just
false
in
nine.
general. Okay.
Not the problem. No.
But either way, I'm just saying he's a type of player like, okay, yes, the problem that people had with him was production because of Mane, that kind of thing, the comparison with Mane. Remember, when he came, he moved Mane from left to center, so Mane was down in it. But the thing is with um, Diaz is that he is a baller and he's more than just a goals and assists kind of thing. You can tell that he's someone that will create space, will do the drag two, three people
The
at the
dirty
game. Yes,
work.
his end product might not be as good as it should be.
Hmm.
But however, it is for me, it's still good enough. And
Yeah.
I think the problem would be if he's your best attacker in the front three when you're going for a league, okay, that might be a problem because you can't
Yeah.
rely on him. But for him to be your second or third, or like, because it really and truly he was battling with Gakpo. I think he's clear with Gakpo, but he was battling
Yeah.
with Gakpo for left wing. Having that as an option, I think he's good. But yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I think he's clear of Martinelli and him, man. He was the best
Mm.
left wing in the league last year. I think he's better than Gordon. Obviously, when we're getting to top names like Craver and that,
Mm.
when we get to top names like Craver and uh, you could even probably say,
Rafinha,
Mbappe, Vinicius,
yeah, he doesn't compare.
yeah, Mbappe,
Leonardo,
Vinicius.
Rodrigo.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
my point is
yeah.
they won the league because they had amazing teamwork and their system worked really well. And Diaz actually fitted perfectly in their system in the sense that you press aggressively, you
They
get
won
the
because of
ball.
Salah.
No, but Salah alone doesn't win them the league. Let's be
Yes, it
honest.
does.
Like,
Yes,
no, no,
Diaz,
but
Diaz, Diaz did his part. We can't do that. We can't do that.
you
I
can't discount
mean,
what he did for that
it
team.
it helps when the other two teams who were challenging are injured as well, but
I
we can
mean,
Hey,
ignore that.
hey, hey, hey,
We can ignore
you
that.
can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
yeah,
But
I
he
do. I
starts to
want
do his
personally.
job.
I do. I want.
He starts to play well,
I
innit?
mean,
Like,
I saw what I saw at the Emirates where like off
It
the
was his
ball.
best season. I'll give him that, Diaz. It was
Yeah,
his best season.
he was doing a man. Like, he's so aggressive, and I don't understand why the referee doesn't call fouls on him because he will literally barge a guy or like kick
Mm.
them while chasing the ball, and he doesn't get called for it. But that leads to mistakes by the other team's defense, which then Liverpool end up picking up the ball and then countering them hard and then scoring. So I'm not saying that his output is the reason why they won at all. No, I'm not saying that by any means. I'm saying what he does
Mm.
off the ball, his energy, his
Yeah.
effort, his
Yeah.
work
He did
ethic
his part.
is
He did
really
his
good,
part.
and they're gonna miss that. Honestly, I don't think Gakpo is that kind of player.
My
So
my bold take is Gakpo will statistically have a better season than Diaz did this year. That's my hot take.
no,
but
but he should though because
no, if they get Isak,
for
he won't
me,
even play.
That's
no,
well,
no,
yeah.
but
If they get Isak, he might not play, but
I mean, depends. If Slot commits to the three up front and then it's Gakpo on the left,
yeah.
then he's gonna have to in it because if there's anything about Gakpo, he is a production man in it. So
Mm.
that's why it's like we don't have time for you to be wasteful this season. Like
Yeah.
we know like, and I think the problem with him is that yes, he is good at what he does, but he's very predictable. So
Yeah.
it's like we know he's gonna cut in and shoot, or he's gonna cut in and do a dink to the far post or something. So he hasn't got what Diaz has. Even though Diaz doesn't really go out on the outside that much, even though he did start to end the last season, he would still be able to create space for himself like that in order to unsettle the team or and then do something later off to someone. Gakpo, I don't feel does it that much at the speed that we need him to. He and with the way that the new guys seem like they're playing, I think if Isak comes, I feel that we could very much play one touch, two touch. And I don't know if Gakpo is ready to be on that level yet. I don't know if it was fitness or whatever, but we ain't got time for your touch to be off. And I don't trust him 100% yet to be that baller. Like he's if he's got space to get the shot off, 100% trust him. But he hasn't got that striker's instinct to be like, oh, I'm gonna score in any means necessary. He's gonna score in the cut in and like just slap it. So yeah, I mean, but I think someone said something about the pace on the left. If Rio plays, then I think that's covered. I think there's no way he can start. But
No.
I don't think there's.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
Thing is, not
I
everyone's
mean,
Jamal in it. Not everyone
not
can just
not
play
now
and
not
hack it
now
straight away.
anyway.
Like,
Not now anyway.
You can't rely on that.
But what I will say is that if he's carrying on what he's doing, and then if he's playing better than Gakpo when he comes on, then he should have that constant sub appearance of, I don't know, it might start off at 80 minutes, but then it starts to go down 70.
Where does he play
60
primarily?
left wing.
But can he also operate on the right?
I don't really want. I haven't seen him on the right in the academy. He could probably do a
Okay.
10, but I think he's purely a left winger. So,
Because I'm sure he'll definitely like show up in a few cup games.
oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Especially if we haven't got another left winger because we can't
Yeah, yeah.
rinse Gakpo there in it. So, but I like Rio in it. So, and I think if anything, this is why Gakpo has to perform, because if he don't, we're looking at Rio, and if Rio starts to show you up, then you're looking dead. So,
I do think though, if you got Isak, they'll just put Isak on the left because he's played there a few times.
Way, no.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
but
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Over
no
he's
way.
played there quite a lot. Like,
No
as in,
way,
like,
no way.
not like every single game, but like there'll be games where they'll just be like, all right, put him on the left, Ekatika up front, or whatever.
I feel like he'd be a lot better on the left than Katika would.
Oh no, I don't think can Ekatika play on the left. But I
don't
just mean
think
like
so.
let's say Gakpo's sticking up or something. Like they might put Isak on the left and then Ekatika up front, Salah on the right. Like not every single game, but there'll just be instances.
I'd rather they
game stays.
just do two up top. I'd rather they do two up top. I don't want to see Isak on.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
wanna see-
sure. But it's a bit late to
I'd
be trying to
rather-
introduce that now, though.
No, it's calm. I mean, because Slots even said yeah, he sees Ekitike as the 9. Yeah, he can play across the front line, but he can also play with another striker.
No, but
Did
I'm
you
saying
get the number
like,
9?
Huh?
Did you get the number 9?
Nah, we haven't like completely
Okay.
done the numbers yet. I think Nunes
So-
just
No.
left in it. So.
what I mean is
Okay.
like unless you're training with it now, it's going to be hard to bring Isak in, then change to two up top, and then because that's what you spend preseason doing, isn't it? Creating those tactics, those flows, those like everything with two. So unless they've already been doing it, it's going to be hard to get Isak probably at the deadline day, let's say, and then bring him in and then incorporate now playing two. You'd have to just keep it one for now and hope you've got like a shitload of time in the middle somewhere to be able to implement it.
I mean, they'll probably
the
just
only
batter
reason-
a lot of the little teams there. I think they'll probably have like enough time.
That would be the best times to do it, like when you're playing
Yeah.
like with respectfully Leeds and them not.
But the thing is that what I rate Slot for is the in-game management in it. So I think the fact that he's able to change what we're doing, and I hope that he can implement this two striker thing during games and throughout the season, because obviously it makes us less predictable. And at the moment, there's no top teams that are doing two strikers. I mean, maybe Inter, but then they do 3-5 at the back or something like that. So
Yeah.
so it's like,
Yeah.
and the thing is with Isak and Ekitike and Salah, I'm obviously going to add him in this, is that they'll be able to drift wide and occupy the center. So it's like
Yeah.
the problem with Gakpo is that he's good when he's just wide in it. Like some people say he's good as a false nine. I mean, but again, Isak Ekitike, like that whole shit is done. So
Mm.
like yeah, it's just for me, it's just be able to be fluid and flexible. And plus I think what's understated is obviously one, we have one striker. Obviously RP Jota, like that's another thing for the season that's gonna be um a madness for it. But I think
It's going to be
that
an emotional season for you guys, definitely.
oh yeah, 100%, 100%, like because it's like it would just keep popping up in random occasions. And I saw what Chelsea did, and that was quite a mad thing. To pick them up for that.
Mm.
But yeah, so I think yeah, and that's the thing, sorry. One thing that's evident, ballers can play with ballers, and it's a lot easier for them to play together when you can see they're on the same wavelength. Like Verts and Ekatike, you can see. I've seen
Oh yeah.
already that Salah and everyone like that Salah Verts, the Ekatike, I've already seen it. Isak is a baller. It's not going to take him long in order to get into what we're doing. And I think for him, he would be just the marksman of the team. Like, so everyone can be doing all the interplay and whatever in the background, and he can obviously join in. But then you have him and Salah as the kind of the assassins of the team. So it's like
Mm.
I'm not worried from an attacking point of view. I'm actually more worried from a midfield battle defensive transition point of view. And that's it really.
Mm.
So just quickly then, who are you looking at in terms of like the other teams as Liverpool's biggest threat this season?
Uh, I think, yeah, obviously you've got City, Chelsea, that's about it
In
to be
that
honest.
order?
No, no, the
Yeah,
order,
definitely not that old.
no, the order is, no, the order is, yeah, City, you, Chelsea. But to be honest, you and Chelsea are kind of interchangeable. The only thing that I have questionable over Chelsea is the fact that can they do 2 games a week? Because last year they basically had two teams until I
Yeah.
don't know whether the final or the Conference League or something like that, whatever they were doing there.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I rate their team. You know what it is? If Chelsea had Thomas Frank, I'd be way more shook of what they're doing. But because of Isma Resca, I'm not fully convinced.
Mm.
I know they've got
Wow.
good players.
Even after they won
Uh,
the Club World Cup.
yeah, but like they can have that in it. But yeah, it's like cool.
Yeah. Postseason trophy.
Um, yeah, no, they can have it, but it's like I'm not even gonna downplay it because obviously PSG got slapped up, so you know, beat them up for it. But we'll see what they're about in the Champions League.
Mm.
But yeah, I think they've got a good midfield. Their attacking. Wait, who's their striker?
João
João
Pedro.
João
Pedro
Pedro
and
Oh,
Liam
it's
Delap.
Pedro,
and
innit?
Liam Delap on the bench.
Pedro and Delap. I know Delap's screwing, but still. Um, and get yeah. I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I think they're a
They
dark
actually
horse.
don't have a goal scoring winger. Where's the goals coming from?
Palmer.
Palmer?
Palmer.
Nah, nah. I feel like third season, not that he's not good enough, he's good enough, but I feel like third season, I don't know if he has that time and space, especially if he's in the 10, because I don't think he's great in the 10, to be honest, I'll be real. He's a lot better on the right. So if he plays on the right, then I think Chelsea will be a problem. If he doesn't, then, Chelsea can be floating about with Spurs and that. So I don't know. And you lot, it's about whether Gyökeres bangs, to be honest. Like
Mm.
it's actually just that. It's
Mm.
it's whether
Yeah.
Gyökeres bangs, what's your left winger saying? Um is Saka gonna obviously he's improving, but is he gonna improve enough? Is there I don't really have problems. I don't really have questions about your defense. You've got good defense. Raya's good, but he's a bit iffy still, I think. Especially if he's doing this off the line situation. Because I think after a point, whether it's instruction or not, like you just kind of like if it's instruction, then he's clearly just not great at the instruction. Like I'm not saying he's not great, but he's not the best at it. So I think if you keep doing that, then teams will just be like, all right, cool. Um, if you're left, yeah, yeah, as I think I said to you lot before, I think left back is probably your only area. If Skelly's playing there, I think he's good. But if he's playing there, that's your area that people are gonna attack. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it really. Is Gyökeres gonna is I'm not gonna say he's not gonna bang, but I don't think he's that guy. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know. I
Mm.
don't know about him.
There's a lot
Um,
of questions on him.
he
Yeah,
ain't
for
he
sure.
ain't he ain't he ain't technical, but he knows what the goal is.
Mm.
And the way he likes to play, I don't think teams are gonna allow him to have that the time and space. Like the way he likes to play, it showed when you played him. What was it? Arsenal played Sporting,
Mm.
and then
Champions
Saliba and
League, yeah.
Gabriel were just having him up, and I was like,
But he was the only threat though. Like there's no
huh?
one else in Sporting to really worry
Yeah,
about.
but the thing is that when you play that way, because he's not going to be someone that's going to dribble past two guys to create space for Saka. Yeah, he might hold one off
Mm.
and do a something, and then but run in behind though. So, but if teams know, oh, I'm just going to keep him in front of me the whole time, and then he's
Mm.
going to want to get into the physical battle, then it's like that's kind of what the Prem defenders are kind of like used to. So he's gonna have to elevate his game basically, I think.
Mm.
And whether you guys can supplement that is interesting. Do you guys go for a two striker system? Havertz and Gyökeres? It might create more space for Gyökeres. I don't know, but
Mm-mm.
No, not at all.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
What about what about midfield? I don't know if you said midfield.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like it depends if you get Eze or not. If you get Eze, I'll be like, okay, that's a little bit of a problem. If you don't get Eze, then I'm not worried about the midfield. The midfield is good, but like I'm not worried about it because Rice is your best midfielder, but the one with the threat should be Odegaard. So if Odegaard returns to like prime threat levels,
Mm.
then it could be a problem. And he probably should because of Gyökeres. So it's like he knows,
It's more
Mm.
so
oh,
because there's a Bimendi, to be fair.
Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah.
nah, I don't think so. Because I think what his problem is that him and Szoboszlai are having like a little bit of a similar problem in the sense that they don't take ownership when ownership presents itself in and
Wait,
around the box.
who in Szoboszlai?
Odegaard.
Odegaard and
Odegaard,
Szoboszlai.
apparently.
Oh,
Odegaard and Szoboszlai.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
sorry. I
it
thought
comes
you
to
said
like in a
Zubimendi. I was about to
no
say
no no no
what?
no. When it comes
Yeah.
to in and around the box,
Mm.
Odegaard
Oh
was
yeah,
good
of
when he was
course.
efficient. Like when he was efficient, he would play the ball first touch
Mm.
or two touch or shoot. Now
Mm.
he's
Mm.
dwelling. He's doing a Curtis Jones and dwelling. So
Hmm.
if he can
Is
get
that?
back to knowing that because Gyökeres is making the run, I have to pass early.
Mm.
Mm.
He could be a problem, but if not, and you haven't really got cover for him, who's your cover for him? Like what? Yeah,
Ranieri.
Wanyeri.
Yeah.
He's good, but you would expect him to have had more game. I would have expected him to have more game time by now, from when he first came in to when you get to this point now. Because you know
He's
when he
played. He
first when
played
he
like 25
no
games
no no no
last year or
you
something
know
like that.
when he first broke through.
Oh, when he was 15.
No. I'm talking about was it last season? Yeah, it was last season. It
Mm.
last season.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he only played like a game or two because he was like 16. He was like youngest player to ever play in the Prem, innit?
Yeah, no, but I think I'm mainly talking about
Oh, no,
last
he's
season
talking about when he was
because that
17.
because that was a Saka injury in it,
Yeah,
and
Mm.
yeah. When Saka got
Right,
hit.
my
yeah.
thing
Okay,
is
sorry.
that
Yeah,
he didn't play as much as I thought that he should have played during that time. Even when Saka and
yeah. Oh no,
when
yeah.
Saka
We all
and
said
Odegaard,
that. Yeah, we
yeah,
all
when
said
both
that.
of them were injured,
Mm.
like he could have played. Trossard was playing. Everyone was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Hmm.
So to rely on him as your backup 10 now is like
Mm.
it's similar to the Rio question in that regard because you know what I mean it's a bit different because he has played, but yeah, that's the question mark I have. But he's a good player.
No, I think he's
I
played
think I said
enough.
to
I
you,
think
wanted
he's
to play
played
him in the
enough.
nine. So, I don't know. That's
I think
something
he's
that
played
you lot.
enough at the moment to where I don't think that's going to be that much of an issue.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
unless it's a bad injury that keeps Odegaard out for the whole season, then I don't think there's a reason to be worried.
But is that something that you like though? Do you want him to be your backup?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah,
I
that's
feel
his
like
position.
yeah, it's one is his position, and two, he needs the opportunity. So you can't get to show it unless you've got the
Hmm.
Yeah,
opportunity.
we signed him up to a new deal. Like, there's no point of signing him up if he's not going to get any opportunities to play.
So
Hmm.
you would have preferred to have uh, a more experienced, better player in that position at the time.
Oh, I would much prefer Eze as the backup, or like
Oh yeah,
maybe even
obviously,
starting
yeah,
over Odegaard sometimes, depending on who we're
Yeah,
playing
that's
against.
kind of basically what I'm alluding to. So it's
But
like,
with Waneri, because we don't really know exactly how he plays as a 10, um, we can't rely on him at too much as a second option because we don't know what his identity as a 10 is. From what I've seen,
we don't play with a 10 anyway.
yeah, okay, right eight then.
attacking midfielder, you know what I mean?
Attacking
Yeah.
midfielder, yeah, Cam
No, well,
or
right centre mid is
yeah.
how we play.
But from what I've seen, he's more of a take on kind of guy than Odegaard. But he's not
Mm.
necessarily a better passer than Odegaard.
Facilitator.
He's not really the guy who's going to make that reverse pass into Gyökeres, I don't think. But at the same time, conversely, he's also not the guy to stand around waiting for the ball either. He's not afraid to make the runs. Whereas Odegaard is like ball to feet, runs off to the wing, waits for the ball. I think it's refreshing to have someone like that, a different option as to Odegaard in that position. But we can't rely on something that we don't know yet, and we can only know that when he starts playing more FA Cup games and starts coming on more regularly as a substitute
Mm.
for Odegaard, which we didn't see too much last season, unfortunately.
Yeah, so the way I kind of see it, after watching all of these friendlies and stuff, like a lot of the friendlies were useless, because we started most of them without our pretty much our starting
Strongest team.
lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially midfield. Midfield is where it was the most egregious. But in that last game against Bilbao, you kind of saw Rice and Zubimendi play in a pivot, which we've basically never really seen under Arteta, or at least in the later years where we've actually been competing. Um, but them two playing in a double pivot and Odegaard kind of like floating around, being central, being left, being right, that helped because if you remember what I was saying on the Arsenal side, a lot of the issues with Odegaard is when he's playing deep and everything's in front of him. Like
Mm.
you kind of need him to be at least in the mix with where all of the defenders are and being able to still be able to see everything that's going on, but being actually further forward to be able to attack it and to be able to slide passes through and make stuff happen. So if that is something that we continue to go through throughout the season, I feel like that's a big positive that completely transforms our midfield because one, Rice obviously is better when he's deeper. I don't particularly obviously he gets his goals when he plays left eight and he crashes the box, but I don't particularly think that that maximizes his ability and what he's good at.
Mm.
Zubimendi being there and being the deeper one is amazing from what I've seen so far. He seems to be able to link everything well. His
Mm.
line breaking passes are great. He's able to
Mm.
get ball to feet, ball in front of you to be able to run on and
He tries a
um,
lot of stuff as well.
yeah,
Like that
that's it.
first time cross to Gyökeres. Like last season,
Exactly.
we would have passed it back to the corner
Mm.
taker and
Nah.
then taken our time to do like a
He
Or it
reads
would
the
have
game
behind
went,
the
really well.
or it would have went back post, in it. Like it
Yeah,
wouldn't have
exactly.
gone.
Yeah.
It
The
wouldn't have gone
Henderson
there.
cross, yeah.
Yeah, his
So
IQ is pretty good.
that them two being in that position, hopefully it unlocks a lot of stuff.
Mm.
Gyökeres being up front, um, again, for me the jury's still out on him. It was a good game
Yeah, of
against
course.
Bilbao. But what hopefully it does, and I think I sent this to you guys, is that he attracts attention, which relieves tension from Saka
Saka.
and
Yeah.
Martinelli,
Hmm.
because Saka's the main one. If Saka is being doubled less at any rate than he was before,
Mm.
good Lord. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's
scraps.
good Lord. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
if he's getting one on one, then because we know like we've seen multiple times he cooks a lot of his defenders.
Yeah, yeah.
And The only reason he doesn't a lot of times is if there's two, sometimes even three on that side. And that's
Yeah.
because, there's not a threat in the middle or because Havertz is on the other side chilling or whatever. So
Mhm.
if we actually have someone who's sniffing around the box, sniffing around the back line, looking for gaps, looking for the ball, the quick ball in behind, then
Mm.
that's going to attract
Mm.
something. The defense has to shift and they have to look around and actually,
Mm.
watch out for him. And then Martinelli on the left. God, I hope we get someone else. But if it is going to be him, hopefully he would benefit from that type of thing. Just on Anubis's point of the left back thing, I actually disagree about with the Lewis Skelly
Miles. Yeah,
and
same.
people like cooking him and whatever because
No one gets past him.
no one really seems to get past him. Like he's very good at step up engaging. He's very good at like stopping like let's say the attacker's first option of like,
Mm.
whether they're going to go left, right, do a skill, whatever. He's very good at stopping that. He's very
Mm.
good at like forcing them into turning back and whatever. So in times that he has been cooked or whatever, so does every defender in the league. People are
Yeah.
going to get cooked. It's the nature of the
Like
game.
the
So,
worst one I've seen is probably that match against PSV, but I think that was like
mm.
the first half. We were already like 3-0 up at that point. He probably should have got a red card.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
I
apart
Yeah.
remember
from
now.
that, like
Was
he's
that
been
Emirates?
solid. Yeah, the Emirates. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
fair to Anubis's point, he was saying that that's probably the weakest out of the four because Timber's
yeah.
so solid on the other side.
But
Um,
Calafiori is so injury prone that he has to be the weakest.
Oh yeah,
You,
yeah.
you can't
Calafiori is
you can't
definitely
you
the weakest
can't you can't
defensively for sure.
guarantee 20 you can't guarantee 20 games out of him. Plus defensively he's definitely the weakest of
He's definitely
Oh
worse
of
than
the
yeah.
ones we
Miles.
have.
Yeah.
But I
But
would say that
Calafiori when he's playing for us going forward is a different
Amazing.
threat.
oh
And it's
Yeah.
like
yeah.
he'll just pull up into midfield and he'll feel like a 10 crushing the box and I'm like
Yeah.
Mm.
this
And he
this
can
shouldn't be
finish as
happening
well,
as a left back.
surprisingly.
Yeah, yeah, he's a good passer, good finisher.
Yeah.
I don't really know why he's a left back to be honest, but
Yeah,
Mm.
and people say he was a centre back primarily. He carries the ball
yeah,
out well for Italy. So
he
Mm.
came
Do
as a
you
centre
think
back,
do you
so
have you seen him at centre back
Italy.
for you?
only for Italy,
not
not for
not
us. No.
No, he's never
I
played
don't think he's
because
played there for us.
Yeah,
Gabriel
not
was
for
pretty much
us.
fit until he got injured
Gabriel and then
late in the
Kiwior
season.
was the
Mm.
backup
Yeah.
left centre back, and now we've got Mascara as the backup right centre back.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't think he'll ever play centre back unless we have egregious injuries.
So
Mascara looks solid, by the way.
Yeah, he's got
yeah,
pace as well.
I've
So
heard.
Mm.
Was he from Valencia? Was it Valencia?
yeah,
Yeah,
went
Yeah.
Valencia,
Valencia.
yeah.
On the back line. So what's your strongest back line then for you guys?
Uh, I think it depends on who we're
It,
playing against.
it depends who we're
Nah,
playing.
Yeah,
nah,
me
nah,
If
nah.
personally,
if
it
we need
would
to win the
be.
game, oh sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Me personally, it would be Ben White right back.
Ooh.
Obviously, Saliba, Gabriel. I put Timber left back.
Mm,
Yeah.
Just like I guess it's solid defensively. Ben White's also good defensively. Obviously, he's had his injury, but I think him having the opportunity to have that Saka overlap, or even if Gyökeres isn't like drawing as much attention, I think having Ben White as an overlap will like definitely guarantee that.
Mm.
And I think he links well with Odegaard as well. To be
Yeah,
fair,
he
Ben White.
does. He's also
So
just a great passer as well. Like his passing
yeah,
range is very
exactly.
good.
Yeah, like as much as we have like a lot of people in our team who are very structured, for whatever reason, Ben White, he'll or even Kiwior, to be fair to him, they'll try and make a pass that isn't like relatively part of the like a slow build up phase. They'll see if someone in space will try and do it. It might not work, but they at least they try. So
You
I'd
see
put Ben
with
White.
you see with Timber, it depends who we play, like you said, because if their
Yeah,
best player is a right winger, we'll put him on the left. If their best is a left winger, we'll put him on the right because he can
Mm.
play any side really, and
yeah.
defensively he will do his job.
I
What about
agree.
you
I
guys?
agree. I agree.
I'd be the same, except Calafiori is going to play against in games that we need to win or that we're going to be on the attack. For me anyway. But yeah, midfield. Sorry, centre back stay the same, and on the right, again, it depends what the other team has.
Mm,
Yeah,
I,
no
I would
Skelly.
prefer Ben White going forward, but sorry.
mm.
Wait, so no Skelly, no MLS.
So Skelly, it depends who we're playing. Again,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
I don't think we could go, like
Because it's
in an
not even
ideal
meant to be a
world,
left back, to
38
be fair.
games. Exactly, yeah.
Mm,
He's
There's
midfielder
that
by
too.
trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
mm.
And
So
sometimes
that could be
the way he defends is a bit risky as well. He does put he uses his body very well, but there are
hmm.
times where he's got caught out a few times, and that's what's led to
Yellow
us losing in
cards.
the game maybe. Like against I think it was West Ham at home last season. Like Kudus, like he done up Skelly quite a few times. and obviously that led to the red card he got actually.
Oh, that game,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, it was pretty mad. He's pretty mad. Thing is,
Mm.
overall though, he's young
Kudus is a
uh,
baller, so it is what
and
it is.
Kudus is a baller as well. So for the most part, Skelly is probably the better choice, especially with Calafiori being injury prone. But when you're trying to break down a team, it might be better to have that kind of inverted attacking threat, which is what Calafiori can do. He did it
Yeah.
for
Wait,
um,
wait. So wait. So do you guys think? Wait. So you don't think Skelly is better at inverting?
I
The
mean,
thing is, like,
it depends.
he
It
can
depends.
be
It
in
depends. It
phases.
depends. Yeah. If he
Because
gets
to
into
Anthony's point, he was a midfielder, so it's like
yeah.
Yeah.
surely he
The
should
thing is
be.
that that's what I'm saying in phases, because like if you see against like PSG, for example, he put in that wicked pass to like Martinelli, and obviously
Yeah,
Martinelli
yeah.
fucked up the shot. But that was like the only real like proper
Yeah.
through ball, like
Mm,
incisive pass that we did, or one of
Mm.
the few in that specific game. So when he gets into those positions, he is one of the few that actually is able to like unlock the left hand side when he's like, I don't know, in like the half space right before Martinelli is going to dive in. He's
Mm.
really good at like playing the balls into like those channels.
yeah.
But I don't know, Calafiori just seems to be better. Like at least from
Yeah,
when I've
his
seen him
link-up play
anyway.
with Martinelli is always very good.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
Like,
They just both do it differently. Like
mm.
mm.
yeah, it's
Like I
apples and oranges
trust
really.
Skelly more defensively if we're trying to do that,
Yeah,
but
Oh, same. Yeah,
Calafiori
no,
more offensively, as a
But
which is crazy because Calafiori's a centre back.
yeah. To answer
yeah,
your question though,
exactly.
Anubis, I don't know what our best back four is. That's the answer to the question. I couldn't tell you. It really depends on who we're playing against, and that's I
Yeah,
guess it could be a curse, but also a blessing that we have so many players that can play in different positions.
Absolutely.
So
Mm.
Calafiori
yeah.
can play left centre
I
back
say
or he
they're
can
all
play left
solid.
back,
Whatever choice we make is solid.
for example. Yeah, it's good to have that flexibility.
Because like for
Yeah,
example, up front, if Gyökeres got injured or Martinelli got injured, who are we playing on the left right now? Like
yeah. And same with midfield, to be fair.
scary
If
hours.
Zubimendi gets injured, then we're back to last season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
And
you're
we
playing
saw that
Madueke on the
with
left.
We
Are you
could
not?
even go
oh
Rice
sorry,
in
oh my God, I
six.
forgot Madueke. Yeah, sorry, yeah,
Mm.
we played Madueke. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot him already.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I have
he
man.
he needs to give me reason to believe in him.
Yeah.
But he has to show it. This is the time where he has to prove himself.
I have not
He
seen any of
was
the games he's
And
played just yet.
he
well,
was whipping them crosses in, I can't lie, and they
oh
were
yeah,
looking
yeah,
good.
yeah,
That one to Gyökeres he did.
Gyökeres,
Fucking hell.
that was pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Do you
Yeah,
think? Do you
that
think?
was looking good.
Do you think this might be a bit mad actually? Do you think that for Madueke, in order for him to play his best,
Hmm.
he probably needs to be in his best position, which is on the right? Um,
Probably, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
but
probably,
depends on
yeah.
who we
But
get.
Mm.
yeah, he's got to hold that in
so,
it.
Thing is,
so
mm.
no, go on, Sam, go on, Sam.
I was gonna say needs the rest anyway. Like he's been playing too many
Yeah.
games anyway, so it's not a problem to have a second choice in Madueke on the right.
But he has to do
Especially,
well, because if he doesn't, then Dalman.
yeah. I think it's too early for him to, but I like what I see. But it's just to rely on a 15-year-old is a too much of an ask, I would say.
That's
Off the
crazy,
bench.
bro. That's crazy.
But that's what he has to do well.
I mean, I would happily play him in any of the
Yeah,
Carabao
As
Cup
he
cup
goes.
games.
competitions. Yeah, cup
Yeah,
competitions
let
is
him have,
fine, but
yeah, that's fine. We need to
anything
rotate
other than
anyway.
that, yeah. And if anything other than that is crazy. Because
Yeah,
personally, I don't want to be seeing him in any prem games unless it's the season's done and we've won a
exactly,
title or whatever.
exactly.
Like, I don't want to be seeing him in prem games
Yeah,
because that's crazy. You're going up against like 30-year-old man that are doing crazy slide tackles and shit. Like, let's not do
yeah.
that,
I
man.
mean, brush
I
up Joe
mean,
Linton.
Oh yeah, he can
yeah,
hold
I
that,
mean, to
but
be honest, I'm not even. I don't. If you're good enough, you're good enough, and it just play the game.
Yeah, because he's not like he's a
Um,
small kid
yeah,
either.
it's like
Like
you
he's
could do it.
quite big. Good.
yeah, but his
Um,
body's still not fully grown in it. That's what you have to
yeah,
remember with these players. Like, if they get an injury early on, like that
Mm.
could affect their development
exactly,
for the rest of their life, innit?
exactly. And we know
Exactly.
Arteta's not gonna rely on the youngsters, especially if the first team's already all fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
we've just brought in a 15
We've
million
just seen
pound
it with
winger.
Ranieri, innit? Last season.
Yeah,
Like,
like
look how long it took him to
exactly.
integrate him.
yeah, I was gonna say. So even
That's a perfect
with
example.
Madueke, so
Hmm.
how do you feel? Do you feel like you lot have changed the way you play, or will change the way you play, having that kind of left on the left because even though he's known for his take-ons, he ain't
Mm.
taking no one on the left. I've seen enough of him to know that.
I mean, he was doing it on against Bilbao, but the way
But
he was starting like basically he looked like a left wing back a lot of the time, I'll be honest.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's gonna
And
be
it was
I'll
allowing the
create the
inverted
space
player
to
to
whip
run
it,
forward.
create the
Yeah.
space to whip it, overlaps,
Yeah.
create the space in like. So I think that I mean because it is quite direct, it could have its benefits. But for someone like Madueke, he isn't even quick like that, so you could probably just play a 1-2. Do you not think it could be quite predictable if he is the um starting left winger for you?
It depends how deep the team plays because like I think the as good as like we played in the Bilbao game, it's a horrible example because one, they weren't sat in a deep block like most teams are going to, and two, like we were getting like quite a lot of sort of space in the middle and then space in behind. So I think there were times where the ball came to whoever it was inverting at left back and then quickly in behind Madueke is running onto it, so he could actually attack like whoever's there. But I don't think that's going to happen as much. Depends on the team. Obviously, against the bigger teams, it may.
Mm.
But I don't think that's going to happen when we play teams like Bournemouth or Brentford and whatever. Like we're going to have to find a way to obviously break down the deep blocks and whatever, which we've done before in the past. But I don't know. Me personally, I don't think Madueke is going to be the key to that. But
Yeah, to answer your question, ultimately the key is Zubimendi. Like,
yeah,
can he cover
absolutely.
the defensive midfielder position
Really?
enough so that Odegaard can have a free reign in the midfield? If that's not happening, then I mean Madueke is not going to be the one responsible for this.
Mm. From what
It'll
I've seen
start
so
from there.
far, it looks like he can, Zubimendi. I'll be honest. It
Yeah.
looks like he can.
My,
But again, Prem competition we need. So
exactly. My only issue with that is we can't always rely on. I know that's his position, but let's say he gets injured or what for whatever reason he's not playing. Can we do it with Rice in the six? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to know. Like, who's the eight when Rice needs to cover six? Like, who's going to be in that position helping out Odegaard? That's what I want to know.
hopefully hopefully based on that friendly, hopefully we've moved away from that and we play double pivot. Because if we play double pivot, it'll be easier for Norgard to come in if Zubimendi's injured
Mm,
because he's got Rice next to him.
yeah.
Yeah, midfield on that one. On that one. Yeah, because I think if I will say, and this is probably a blessing for me to be honest, if Rice was good enough to play single pivot six in like top level teams, like
He
because
is.
clearly he can play
What are you talking
defensively.
about? Wait.
Listen, you know what I mean, innit? Because
You just
if
had
he
to get a
No, no,
shot
no,
in,
no, no,
innit?
no,
You
nah,
had
no.
to
this is
get a
not a
shot in,
shot. It's not a
innit?
shot.
Come
Listen,
on, man.
Wait.
let's not be childish now.
Come
Let's not be
on,
childish now.
man.
Are you implying with your
It's not a shot.
question that he cannot
It's
do
not a
it?
shot. It's not a shot because with Rice there has been the whole
My goodness.
conversation: is he better as in the six or is he better in the eight? Like I'm not making it up. So the fact that he isn't that guy in the six, because if he was, you wouldn't be buying him. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like if he was good enough to play in that role, then you would actually be freed up in a mad way to be able to play even Odegaard and Eze in certain games and that kind of thing. So it's like if you play, I do think the double pivot is probably the best way for you to play. It's similar fast, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
but yeah, I mean, you know what it is? I think the problem is for him in the six, because you guys have the ball so much against most teams, it doesn't actually utilize his talents. So and he's focused on doing things that isn't his first fault, I think. Which is what Zubimendi is as that first face midfielder. Defensively, yeah, he's as good as everyone. So it's like that's his thing. But yeah, I think that's also why I don't think you'd ever play Eze and Odegaard if you do get Eze. But like Eze and Odegaard together because Eze, Odegaard, Zubimendi, defensively that's finished.
Yeah, he should
Eze,
bench Odegaard if he can.
Mm.
If it's
but
me.
Eze,
Yeah, I'm doing it first game, I'll be honest. But obviously Arteta won't do that. But I'm doing it first game. You got to earn your way back into the team after the shit I saw last season. Are you mad?
Yeah.
benching your captain.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll
did
do
you
it.
see
Hold
what Tony
that.
Adams said?
What do you say?
He said
Yeah.
that Rice should be the captain.
I think it's talking
Yeah.
rubbish.
Why did you say that?
I think it was just like
So that's his type of captain.
Yeah, like that's who
Mm.
he would want as
I'll be honest, it sounded
captain.
like he said it because he was saying basically saying because he's English.
That's what
I
I was
mean,
thinking as well.
that's the first thing
If
I
you read between the lines, that's what he was saying,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's kind of
Underbelly
crazy,
thing.
but
because they're like,
Mm.
surely
Underbelly.
if you have the what's it called, the leadership qualities, like whether you're a captain or not, you speak up.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
I'm not.
absolutely. That's how I feel about it as well. Originally, I was on Tony Adams' side, but I've spoken to people now and I've kind of seen it from a different line. It's like you
mm,
don't actually get to see as fans the full scope of how good a captain is because you don't see the
yeah,
behind the scenes. You
Because
don't see
even
what
during
like with
the
players
ch
and whatever.
first leg in the Champions League, when Partey got a yellow card, like it was Rice who was like shouting at him, like
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
against
It was him,
wasn't
wasn't it?
against Real Madrid actually, second
Mm,
leg.
yeah, Real
yeah.
Madrid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like it's not like he doesn't speak up. Like if it takes a captain's armband to make you speak up, then like we do.
Mm. I
Mm,
also don't think the captaincy nowadays means the same as it probably did in Tony Adams' time. Like, I don't
Mm.
think there's as much like mystique or there's as much like reverence with being a captain
mm,
as it used to. Like, do you remember when like Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane were captains? Like, they were actually captains that struck fear into you and whatever. Like,
Mm.
I don't really think that that's how football is nowadays because
But
fucking
don't you think
all football
that
players are
could?
best friends these days. So,
I mean, yeah, but don't you think that could be changed if Rice was captain?
um,
honestly, I don't think so. Rice is too likable as a person. I've never
yeah.
really seen that fire from Rice to the opposition. Do you
Yeah,
know
no
what I
one will be
mean?
scared of Rice.
No
Yeah,
one's ever
Do you know what I'm
spoken
saying,
bad
innit?
about Declan Rice like, as a
Nah.
person.
But like I've never seen him be the aggressor to
Really?
other players proper, like in
As
the
a
same
person, yeah.
way that like a Tony
Really?
Adams
No,
or
but I mean,
Mark Keown or something like that would be.
but like on the pitch though, like, do you not think that he's that person?
Not
Um,
not not like not like aggressor, but like yeah, in terms of being like a leader and in terms of
if
like
anything, it's
being
Gabriel. If you're gonna be scared of anyone, I think it's Gabriel.
thank you. Yeah. That's a yeah. In that specific
Like
scenario,
even
that's a
say, yeah,
better option.
mhm.
yeah, because what's it called? Even the whole Haaland thing with the whole like when they
Yeah.
were interviewing us back for the game in Emirates, were like,
Oh
oh,
yeah, we'll see at
everyone
Emirates
was
though.
in like, oh
Mm.
yeah, oh, so what are you gonna do? And then he said, yeah, we'll see them at Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like
if Declan Rice said that, he'd be like, oh okay, oh that's chummy.
compare like
Mm.
Rice's interviews after games with like someone like a Gabriel. Like Rice is like he's having banter with the presenters and it's
Mm.
like
Mm.
he's our media guy. He's not
Yeah.
a like leader per se. But yeah,
Like he
I
definitely
think
Yeah.
leads on the
the
field and
captain
leads by
thing's a
example. But yeah,
Mhm. Plus, we
the
can't have
captain
our
thing's a non-issue.
we can't have our captain like rapping and doing all this other media
Yeah,
stuff that he does.
yeah, exactly. But
like
also,
he's very
we're not
likable.
going to
Like
change it. Like
Yeah.
Arteta's not
exactly,
going
yeah,
to be like, "Oh, I'm going to take it off you because you've been dead." Like that's not going to happen. So
Wait,
yeah.
what? Wait, so wait, so it sounds like it's going to be a big season for Odegaard. Right? It's a big season for all the Arsenal players, but
yeah. But for
Odegaard is
him, after
gen.
last year, for him specifically, it has to be.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it's lights on from game one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, of
bro.
course,
Like I
yeah.
said, if it was
You're
me,
playing
I'd drop in
United.
game one. But yeah, it's
Mm.
United. So
Oh, okay. Even speaking on United, what are you lot thinking about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
game?
yeah, that's good. Yeah, we could move away and talk about the other clubs actually, and that they're the
mm.
first team that I want to talk about because I think if I had to pick a dark horse, I hate to say this, but dark horse or top four, I feel like Man United might do it.
Turn
Because
this
this
TV
time,
off.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what are you
wait,
thinking of the game? When's your game? Sunday, Saturday?
I
Sunday,
don't know.
I feel,
Sunday. So what are you thinking about the game at
4:30.
Old Trafford then?
yeah, I think we'll beat them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll beat them.
Oh, it's Sunday.
You're
Oh,
pretty
But
sure.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. But it'll be an exciting game. They're not gonna like they're gonna go on their shield kind of thing. They're not gonna back down, especially with the veterans they've signed in their team.
I'm
Like
not sure we'll
Mm.
beat them to be fair.
no, I'm pretty certain we'll beat them. It's just because that
Speak it, speak it,
no,
speak
no,
it.
Because Cunha and like Cunha is like forget about Mbeumo. For me, Cunha is a problem.
yeah, no, he's a problem. But this is the first time he's
Big problem.
playing. How long has he played with this team? Like,
A couple
Not
months.
long.
are they gonna gel that quickly? I don't know. I don't think.
I,
Answer that. You have to answer that same question for Gyökeres.
But the thing is, Gyökeres is coming into a team that's already gelled, pretty much.
Yeah, but does
United were in shambles last year.
yeah, but does
You could say the
he?
same with Wolves.
Yeah, but no, but the only thing I'll say with
He's a baller
Gyökeres
though,
is
isn't it?
that he has to change the way he plays.
No, no,
I
no, no,
don't
no, no,
think
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
think I don't think the team. I don't think Arteta is going to change the whole team
Yeah.
in order to
Well, he
get
has to.
goals for Gyökeres
No,
because
he has
Gyökeres
to.
is a striker.
No,
Gyökeres is a striker. I
he,
just think he's just going to play the balls in the areas because obviously Madueke, Saki's going to do what he did last season. But now you have Gyökeres instead of Havertz.
There's no way Arteta, and if he does this, he's a proper amateur manager. There's no way he looks at last season, sees that, and says, you know what, I'm just put a striker in, not change the system at all, and expect us to win games. There's no way. If he does, then he's more of an amateur manager than I thought he was.
I think what it's
You
like.
have to
Is he?
change your system to accommodate your striker the best way that he can play.
But does he have to change the? I mean, I'm talking system. I'm just talking about the overall attack and defense. Does he have to change both, or does he just have to alter the whole like tracking back system for everyone? Because even though you are good defensively as a structure, I do think that's what takes away from what an attacking threat you guys could be.
I
So I
agree.
think he's still scared. I mean, we'll find out from this season in it.
Yeah.
But I think he's still scared to upset to basically lose games in it. And
Yeah, that's the problem. But you
I
know what?
think
To that point,
yeah, go on.
like you just have to trust your guys. You just have to trust Saliba and Gabriel to be in to step up in the moments where they need to come through as a defender. Because
Yeah,
and we see this so many times with you guys. Like Van Dijk always steps up in those moments, and plays big in those moments, and that allows the team to flourish. If Arteta has now seen in the last 2 seasons where we played very defensively sound, thinking that if we just keep playing this way, we're going to win games. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Like we have to take risks. This is what
yeah.
football, like playing positive football. You can't always play negative.
And see what you said about the Van Dijk thing. And that's always what's been the separation between Konate Van Dijk and those two is that they've because of Klopp and that whole time, they've had to been able to defend as a two basically for the
Yeah.
whole kind of back line.
Yeah.
And I think for Gabriel and Saliba, they haven't done it enough. I'm not saying they can't do it.
Yeah.
But they haven't done it enough to the point where it's like, okay, we can just leave them there.
Yeah.
With a guy, you know, I think like, okay, you had the I mentioned when Gyökeres played against you, but then we also saw when Isak played against them. So it's like there is the difference there, and it's like, can they do it? Are they able to be like, okay, you know what? Ben White, you push up, Skelly push up. If anything, you would just have kind of Zubamendi kind of back. So if the ball comes, he can just pass it forward.
Yeah.
But can they be like, you know what, we're just gonna marshal this, both of us?
Well,
I don't know yet. I think if Gabriel is there the whole time, I think he can, even though he does have his moments similar to Konate. He's
yeah.
done less now, I will admit. But he has those moments. And Saliba, the only issue with actually, if it's those two, is if you do the long diag on Saliba's side, because I don't think he's great in the air, personally. But you know, maybe that's where flight of the ball timing, Gabriel could help him out with that. So if Arteta does be like, you know what, fuck defending, I'm just gonna attack, and then we'll see what happens, I would be more fearful of what Arsenal can do. But
I agree.
I just don't think, one, I don't think you will, and two, I think you have less technical players now than you did then. So even if you did try to do it, I'm not as shook, because what Jesus was doing in those spaces, even if he weren't scoring, it was doing what you're saying should be done for Saka in regards of creating that space for him and Martinelli. So yeah, I mean we'll see, but yeah, I do think I think Man United will beat you still. I can't lie. I just think the fanfare is going to be too much.
That's crazy.
No, no, because you know what it is. You don't really have a good time at Old Trafford anyway. I think Man United are now going to go into every game as a war, basically. I don't think they're that great anyway. I think Mbeumo and Cunha, yeah, they're good. I think Cunha's the baller, as Anthony said. Mbeumo, we'll see. He's a good goal scorer, but we'll see. Sesko, we'll see once again.
I don't think he'll start. I mean, he might, but I doubt. Yeah.
I mean, regardless of who they play, if it's Højlund, then they're definitely not winning.
Yeah, they're cooked.
But if Xerxes plays, they still have a chance, because I think the way he plays
Mm.
will actually complement Mbeumo and Cunha quite well.
Mm.
But ultimately, if I'm real, I just don't really rate Amorim. So,
Yeah. Okay.
if the players step up, which, the spirit of Fergie and all that, it could happen. So,
Mm.
but I just don't think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be tight 2-1, 1-1. Yeah, I don't think
We'll
I
be
don't think I don't think we want to do goals. Like,
no. It'll be like 3-1.
I think if we
huh?
score first, I think it'll be
We'll be in about 3-1.
No way.
I think they start slow in the season because new team, new players coming in,
Mm.
but they will gel in the season, during the season, and obviously no Champions League football, no European football. I don't think they've got
No, it
time.
should be. Oh yeah, they're not in the Europa now.
Yeah, they finished out.
Mm.
They lost to Tottenham as well. So, but to the what you were saying about Arteta, I don't think he will do that. I think he's he's too scared of losing that defensive unit. But for
So,
me,
so
it's
how so how do you think you'll prosper then if you know
no, I don't think
that's
we'll
the
prosper
key?
because of that.
No. Oh,
I
okay.
don't think he's capable of saying, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to defend as much. Um, I've looked at the last two seasons, and even though we was basically the same defensive unit, we're still not winning the games that puts us over. PSG, Man City in that the title run. Um,
Hmm. So
what's it?
what's the solution in order for you to
Honestly, I'd
prosper?
like to think not. I'd like to think that with the introduction of Zubimendi, that's
Yeah,
going to make us more attacking
I mean,
because he's there to clean up way better than what Party did. Like he's there to clean up and be able to facilitate and enable us to attack and be further forward than
yeah,
we were last year and even before. But just on the point, sorry, of Manu, um, we, like Anubis said, we do terribly there. Like specifically at Old Trafford is
mm,
like it's not good. And as much as it's a new system or a new, they've got a bunch of new players coming in with Mbeumo, Cunha, and all those guys, we still have potentially a lot of players that are going to be playing their first official debut. And to go into somewhere like Old Trafford, which, new season, bunch of new players, their fans are going to be up for it. It's going to be like intimidating
mm,
environment and all that. Like it's a big occasion as the first game.
mm.
And there's going to be a lot of pressure on us in the sense of we have to get it right because we know how tough our start is. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's going to be a lot harder than I think we think. So I could see it being like a 2-2 draw or something like that because I think there'll be goals from both sides. But yeah, Old Trafford is just a very annoying place to play at. And as good as
Mm.
I think we are or have been, sometimes you have to just go with the history.
mm. The only reason why we wouldn't win that game is because Bruno Fernandes
Oh yeah,
finds them guys, Cunha and
absolutely.
Mbeumo and Sesko. That's the only factor. That's the only
Yeah.
chance, really. If I'm being so real, our
Mm.
players are more. Our project is more into the process than theirs, and we've got Saka coming into his prime now. We've got a prolific striker coming in. We've got Zubimendi, a top defensive midfielder, allowing us to play differently. We should really and truly, if we're a serious team trying to compete for the league, trying to win the Champions League, all that stuff, we should beat this team. There's no reason why we shouldn't, especially because they've not really played in the Premier League like together.
Oh yeah, the
There's
expectation
literally no
has to
reason.
be a win. No,
If we if we
yeah,
crumble
there's
to
no
the
two
to
ways about
the
it.
to the occasion just because of the number of fans and how loud and all that,
Mm.
then we don't deserve to be up there,
In that case
especially
of the
at this point.
Zubimendi, yeah, that was in that case of Zubimendi because I remembered what was it Sociedad last year? He was the one that didn't really play well, I think, against Man United. So it's like this is a good chance for him to be like, okay, cool. This is
Mm,
my
Mm.
kind of introduction to the Premier League if he puts up a good performance
Yeah.
at Old Trafford and that kind of thing. Because it was looking like, oh yeah, he's the press trigger and like you go to him. So it will be interesting, I think, to see because I actually think Cunha's the one that's gonna throw the spanner in the works.
Mm.
Um, especially if especially if they're going to do the whole, I mean, they are doing wingbacks, but if they're doing, oh, Cunha has the ball and there's people running past him,
Mm.
it will be a problem. I haven't watched their games, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on.
So
Um, But
Cunha specifically hasn't been great from what I've seen.
yeah, but
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's but from
But it's a very
from
different system. So
yeah, but the thing is that you see with players like Cunha, it's like there'll be this whole system, but then the day will come and he's like, oh shit, yeah, okay, I'm playing Arsenal the first game of the season. I'm just gonna turn up, and he might because
I don't think
he's that
so.
good of a player. He's that good of a player. I
Mm.
think especially if Man United aren't really playing well, he could just be like, you know what, fuck it. I think he's the one that can do that. Thanks to Bruno as well, but I don't think Mbeumo can do that. I don't think Mbeumo is going to be the one that does something that unlocks the game. He could score a goal, but I don't think he'll be the one. It will be Cunha,
Yeah.
that's pushing.
Mm.
Um, I definitely, and I think especially if he's in the double 10, so he doesn't really have license to defend like that. As soon as he
Mm.
gets the ball, he'll make it stick. He's got a good. He'll shoot from outside the box. Like he has that X factor that players talk of. I think when you look at Cunha, so if you keep him quiet,
Which we
I
should.
think you have a good chance. I think you have a good chance if you keep him quiet and
Honestly, I
like,
think if you give Cunha and Mbeumo 20 chances, Mbeumo's scoring more goals than Cunha's scoring.
I agree, I probably agree, but
Yeah, probably,
Like
but
I'm not
Cunha
talking
will probably find those
goal
chances
scoring.
more.
Mm.
I'm
maybe,
not
but
talking.
Cunha, it takes him a lot of shots.
No, but
He's another one
Cunha,
of those players that it takes a lot of shots.
but Cunha will score the harder chance. Cunha will score the goal that you're thinking, how do you get the space from that? How do you
Mm.
get the time to shoot from that? How do you no backlift? That
Like
he's
he'll
that
beat his
type
man a
of
lot easier as well.
yeah. He's more likely. Oh, if he's running onto it, there's two man there. He'll take both
Mm.
and score. I'd
Yeah,
back him to do that than Mbeumo.
yeah, for sure.
So it's or to be even take two players on, give the assist. Like he would be the danger man for me. And yeah, yeah, and you got Ahmad and that, but he's playing wing back, so that's to be honest, I feel like your left hand side might have a problem if they do Ahmad and Buemo.
Now be our right hand side.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. No, no,
Nah, Diallo's on the
no,
right, isn't
yeah, no, it's your left
But
hand
Cunha will
side.
be playing on the left, no?
No, but I'm talking about
he?
Ahmad.
Cunha will be in the middle, won't he?
Yeah, but he normally
No,
drifts left.
I'm
Oh,
talking about
okay.
your left hand side, their right hand side.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Buemo and
Yeah, we'll just put Timber there. It's fine.
Ahmad.
Mm.
You know, if Skinny will start. I
He
think he's
might.
gonna start. I think he's gonna start.
If
I think.
Timber's not fit, then he probably would.
Yeah, I've not seen Timber left back for a long time, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Is he fit? What's going on with him?
I don't know. I think obviously he's played a whole season after the ACL. He probably does need a bit of rest, to be fair. Or probably will have a slow
Did
start.
he play against Athletic Club?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, probably Skelly
Oh,
start then.
Mm.
yeah, he ain't playing then.
Skelly or
Mm.
Calafiori.
Oh,
Mm. But yeah. Everything that you said though, they are a
Oh,
threat.
sorry, no. Timber started against Bilbao. Sorry, my bad.
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Ben White won't start then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Fair.
I think Man United are definitely have potential, more so than last year for sure.
Mm.
But it'll give you got to give them a few weeks, few games to gel. And that personally, they're my dark horse to finish top four if I had to pick
Well,
one.
you
Top
guys is top
four.
four.
Yeah,
top four is
Top
crazy.
four.
I
What do you
mean,
Crazy
guys say is your
mad.
top four then?
Blood fire.
it'll
Oh my
be.
God.
Trust.
I mean, are we doing our predictions now?
I mean,
Yeah.
Amram is still the manager, you know. Like,
Yeah, bro. Amarim, you know.
This
I
is
mean,
Amram
Uh,
still the manager.
Amarim 15th. Crazy.
I mean, there's a reason dark
that's
horse, isn't it?
crazy. I don't
I
think that's been
mean,
talked about enough. But
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I reckon top six. I wouldn't say top five.
I think
top
they
Top
four.
finish above.
six.
I think so.
I think they finish above
Jesus.
Tottenham. I think they finish above
No
Chelsea.
way.
I think they finish
Oh
above
No
no, no,
way.
no.
Newcastle.
Hey, all right, we got it on tape, guys. We got it on tape. We got it
Yeah, I
on tape.
mean, yeah, yeah, no.
Maybe Newcastle.
Yeah,
Maybe
it could be
Newcastle.
Newcastle, depending on how they buy post Isaac.
I just know Newcastle's a mess right now, innit?
Oh
So,
yeah,
and I'm
But
hoping
so,
the whole thing bleeds through because obviously Eddie Howe's he's doing his I've got power now. So because apparently he did it like the last two sporting directors, so they left,
mm,
and what is his nephew that's basically acting sporting director answering the
Oh,
emails
okay.
and that. So it's like that's crazy in itself. The way
Honestly,
that they're trying to.
I pray for their downfall, man. All of this
You
is
know what?
beautiful. As
I'm
much as
not.
we
You know
don't
what it
get
is. You know
Isaac,
what it
they
is.
can hold back.
I have been doing what I need to do to ensure that Isak comes, but until he comes,
Damn,
What
what
does
you
that
been
even
doing,
mean?
man?
Yeah, what
no, I'm just saying. I'm just making
Uh,
sure
Bro's
that
out
I'm doing it the
here
right.
he's
I'm
doing
making sure I'm the
church.
right people do the right things
sacrificing
at the right
animals and
times.
shit.
Making
Honest.
sure I'm doing things at the right times. Making sure the sun's in the
RSPCA.
right place. Making sure
The
everything's
sun's in
the
the right
elements.
Mm,
place.
You gotta make sure
Yes.
the elements are in the
Damn,
right place.
damn, the sun
Elements.
god. That's crazy.
Elementals.
No,
That's
I
crazy.
mean,
Innit? Man's like,
Isak's life changer. But
that's
the way
crazy.
Newcastle have handled the situation
Hmm.
is just like,
They can hold that.
I, and you know what it is. You know what it is because when you
Hmm.
deep it when you go back in the history of what Newcastle are in it, and it's
Mm.
like this is like because they're not Spurs because Spurs are actually a big club than them, but they're slightly an up north bottler like that. I can't lie. Because you know what it is. This is football heritage. You see, when was it Keegan?
Yeah.
When he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
manager,
yeah.
and they were clear of Man United that time,
Oh, yeah,
and
and
then
they
he did
finished
that
what?
interview,
Third
yeah.
or
and he
something.
did that
Yeah.
interview.
He did that
You
interview in
see,
it where he's like, they still
yeah,
got to go somewhere and
yeah,
get a draw or some shit. Like,
I
yeah.
love it if they try it or blah 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 something like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
do
Hmm.
something like that, and then
Yeah.
you haven't won anything since the Carabao Cup,
Mm.
and then the guy that won you, not he didn't win you, but basically won you the Carabao Cup, now wants to leave. That's a that's
Oh,
in your
that.
DNA. That's in your DNA of what this club is. And I think they're just trying to fight it. And I
They
think
thought they were a big club, innit? That's what it was.
that's what
They
I'm trying
thought
to
they
say.
were a
It's
big
like
It's when
club.
they
They
got
you
thought
need
they
to
could
the
do
the
stuff.
money, the state
you need
funded
to
money.
take the
They were like,
steps.
yeah, we're back.
They're trying to move with daddy's money. It don't work like that. It don't work like
Mm.
that. You have to take the steps.
Wait,
I
so
think
Sang. Oh, sorry.
Mm.
no, I was gonna say they everyone has lost a top player. Like
Yeah, of
we
course.
lost Bear, you lost a couple, and United lost them. Like everyone's losing players. Everyone's lost players in order to elevate.
Yeah. They lost
Even
their
if you don't
first bad
want to.
bitch.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
it is.
saying.
They
How are you
lost their
gonna
first bad bitch.
you know what it is? I've never seen a player do this in regards of I definitely don't want to be here no more.
It's actually
Mm.
disgusting. I can't lie. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
no,
really.
it's
I rate
crazy.
it. I can't lie. I rate it.
Imagine
I
it, no,
rate
but
it.
imagine it was your club it was happening to you. I
I,
would
you know
be
what it is? You
livid.
know what it
I'd
is?
be
You know what it is?
fuming.
One, they could never. They could never. I say Coutinho happened, but he did a madness for
Yeah.
6 months. But even
Suarez
then,
was
it's like
trying.
you know what it is. You have to have a level of integrity. Like, right, if he actually don't want to be there, what are you holding hostage for? Like, it's not like, oh, no one wants to buy him. There's big P's on the table.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
But the
let's.
thing is, I think Newcastle know that. They know that he could be sold at any time for a big amount of money. So why sell him now to the
It's because he
why are we
has
giving
3 years left. That's what
like,
stings, isn't it?
yeah,
But that don't mean nothing though.
yeah, but at
Like
the same
To
he
time,
could
them,
say,
it does.
he's
Yeah.
contracted to them. So
but
at the end
remember
of the
they're in the
day,
Champions
like
League. They need to sort themselves out. Like they must have known
but they tried
that
to, but
Isak was going to
you
go.
saw the player.
No. Look, this
Yeah,
is
you
outside
lot
of
were
football at
moving
this point,
nasty
isn't it?
as well, like
Yeah,
that.
you are.
Honest.
The double
No,
standard's crazy,
Because
no.
man.
you know what it is, yeah? The timeline of everything is crazy. Because
Mm.
if Isaac had said this at the start of the summer, yeah, he would
You
be
wouldn't have
at
got Asa
Liverpool right
Katika.
now. Yeah,
Mm.
he would have been at Liverpool right now. You probably wouldn't have got Ekatike. Maybe you would have, I don't know. But if he had done it properly at the start of the summer, cool, everything's fine. Not like Newcastle fans probably still crying, but not to this level. The
Mm.
way that you went to Isaac, then you were like, okay, we're not getting him, we'll get Ekatike. And then went back to Isaac
Yeah.
after you knew Newcastle were trying to get Ekatike, and then you've basically told him kick up a fuss is crazy.
Mm.
Crazy. That timeline is
You know,
is
it's
mental.
not too much different than Trent, the Trent situation.
It's not.
I can't lie.
I mean, it's definitely a lot
Actually, sorry.
worse.
It's not
Sorry.
too much different.
It's
I
definitely
can't
a
lie.
lot
No.
worse.
I don't want to listen.
Like
You see the situation.
Oh,
The reason why the situation is different is because one, Newcastle are going to get big piece for a minute.
hold that.
Two, if we're going to be real,
Uh-huh.
you lot can't have that. You can't have that. You can't that your club is not built, is not ready to facilitate that kind of talent on a regular basis for what's going on here. All the ballers that you had left. And you're actually in a good position now where you could sell a baller, still have ballers, and get new ballers. But you're trying to hold on to a baller that don't even want you. He's looking for passes new. And the Ekatike thing was we needed 2 strikers anyway. So we tried a thing of, all right, cool. You want to dilly dally on Isak? We'll just get something done quickly. And we'll still go in for him because We're not dickheads, clearly.
To be fair, you
Clearly
were
at this
linked
point.
to Ekitike like at the start of the summer.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It's like,
wasn't just like, oh, Newcastle linked to him and they're like, okay, fine, we'll take
and
him
we
from
got him
you.
for cheaper than what they bidded. So it's like, you know what, they need to hold that one. But you know, I'm not gonna do too much because Isak ain't even here yet. So I don't want to dick. I
All
don't
right,
want to.
let's go into predictions for the table then, because
Should we
it's
do
getting a
top
bit late.
six or top four?
Do top six. Do top six. We'll start with Sang because
Six.
obviously he said United is going to be
Okay,
top
yeah.
four. So
Are we doing it in order or just
top to bottom order, please. Yeah, as
Uh,
in first to sixth in order.
fifth and sixth.
Well, I've got
And you have
mine.
to stand on it. If you put these people in these positions, it's till the end of the season. It's not rotating or
Oh, this is
it's not
quite a big
fluid.
one. Right. Let me just get this right. Let's just get this right. I think at six. Do I want to say it? No, it's definitely not Newcastle.
oh, not Newcastle?
Oh no,
They'll be
no,
left
no,
to
no.
finish top 10.
They're done. They're done. I would say six is. I don't want to say it though. I don't want to say it.
Just say it, man. Come on, chop, 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 chop.
Oh, so we're doing
Otherwise,
6-1.
I'll go first if not. If
Okay,
you need
yeah,
time.
you go first because I don't want to
All
say
right.
it. I need to think
Uh,
about this.
I have to do it from top to bottom.
Yeah.
City first, Man City first.
Oh, really?
With
Oh.
Oh my
without
days.
Isak, with or without Isak going to Liverpool.
Or is
Liverpool
this
second.
assuming they're getting Rodrigo? Or
Huh?
is that assuming City
As of
get
today,
Rodrigo?
as of today,
I'm saying as of today, but if
As
they
of
got Rodrigo,
today.
then I would double down.
yeah.
Fair.
Liverpool second,
Okay.
Arsenal third,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea fourth,
Yeah.
Aston Villa fifth.
Oh my gosh.
What? They just
Yeah.
sold Jacob Ramsey, by the way. I think it was. Was it Ramsey?
Yeah, he
Spurs,
didn't
if
really
if
play that much.
if Spurs get Eze, I'll say Spurs sixth.
No, not if they don't get Jose, then who's six?
Newcastle.
No,
Newcastle.
Nah, Newcastle
Yeah.
finished.
For me, United are going to be like 9th, 10th. I'll be
Mm.
completely honest, 9th, 10th.
I agree. I agree with that.
Oh, okay, fair.
Not with his list, but the
Mm.
last one he said.
Well, I'll go next then. For me, I say Liverpool first. But I don't think the gap definitely won't be as big as it was last year, I don't think. I think we're second, then City, then Chelsea, then Spurs, then United.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, safe answer. Okay, I'll go next. Arsenal first, Liverpool
Damn.
second, City third, United fourth, Chelsea fifth, and Tottenham sixth. That's my
Let's
list.
just say earlier you said you didn't think that he'd be able
That's
to get
what I was
Liverpool
thinking.
back, and now you come in the lead.
Wait, what?
Interesting how things can change in 15
Wait, say that
minutes.
again?
Wait, what you say?
Earlier you said you didn't back him to do the changes.
No, I don't think he can. But
How was he
also
coming first?
at the same time, Liverpool's also going through a transition as well.
Hey, you know what that is? That is hope. That's what that is.
I hear it, man. I hear it.
I wear my
Put your
heart on my
team on the line,
sleeve.
innit?
Exactly, yeah. Like I do
I
every
hear that,
season.
man.
Why change now?
I hear that. I
Fair.
hear that.
Oh, so it's me next.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go from 6. Newcastle,
Oh, really?
because I think they will sell Isak, and I think
Their midfield's probably
who's
one of
there
the best, to be fair.
no, but I think
They've still got a good team.
They got
Like,
a very
exactly
good
they still have
defense,
a good
yeah.
team.
Talani.
Alanga's a good player. Like,
And Eddie Howe is a good manager.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
they
not gonna
got
lie there.
Alanga.
Yeah.
And I think at some point in the season,
Mhm.
they will galvanize from this whole Isak situation.
Mm.
Yeah. Spurs 5th.
Mm.
Hmm.
3rd and 4th is tight between you and Chelsea. Very tight between you and Chelsea. I'll be
stand on
sorry.
it. Stand on it. Which one?
Oh.
Not what you
wait.
not what you don't want to happen, just what you think will happen. So don't put Arsenal third because you don't want NBC to be wrong.
Purely because of the defensive side of things,
Mhm.
I'll go Chelsea 4th. Straight after Arsenal. Then straight after that Man City. And then we'll be top. Yeah. So it'll be
Okay.
Liverpool first, Man City second, Arsenal third, Chelsea 4th, Spurs 5th, and Newcastle 6th. Yeah.
You know what the thing is, yeah, with like Tottenham, for example, I don't know if they're going to be able to, because remember where were they, like 17th or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're going to be able to make that jump big enough to get into the top six as well as playing Champions League. Like, that's going to be big for a squad like that. And as they have bought well so far, they've got decent players in, but I think it's a massive jump to go from all the way down there to all the way up there and be playing full strength sides all throughout the year.
Agree. But I do.
Yeah,
What I will say is that um, Thomas Frank is a good manager.
yeah, I'll agree with
So,
that. He's a wicked manager.
and I
Yeah.
think if we're going to be honest now, in the era that we're in the league that we're in, there aren't actually that many like top managers left. Like, if we're going through the league, the only Pep is the only like legendary manager that's there. And in the
Mhm.
world of football now,
Yeah,
he's the only one, the
Yeah.
top club left, I think.
Enrique.
And yeah, okay, him, Enrique, and you've got
yeah,
Carlos at the Brazil job, so
Mm.
and Mourinho's in Turkey or something like that. So
yeah. Come
it's
on, take
like,
Zinchenko, please.
yeah, so it's like there's what's I saying? Who's else talking about? Yeah, Thomas Frank. Yeah, so there's I think out of the managers in the league,
Mhm.
there isn't actually too much between outside of Pep, obviously Slot now because he's one Prem, but he still has stuff to prove. But outside of that, like Eddie Howe, Arteta, Emery, Thomas Frank, if
I mean,
Bournemouth
really and
bought
truly,
good,
Emery should be clear of everyone else, to be fair.
yeah, I mean if Bournemouth had bought good players, I
Well,
would probably put Iraola in that kind of same bracket in terms of good managers. But outside
yeah.
of that, there isn't that many, and
Mm.
that's not a top list. So it's like really any of those managers should feel that they're better than anyone else, apart from probably Pep and Slot because they bunch it. But
Mm,
they should feel like, oh, okay, I can do something this season because
yeah.
why not? I mean, they shouldn't be crying about resources in that. So you know,
Yeah.
they will have to
I feel
cross.
like all the top
Mm.
clubs have spent big enough to not use that as an excuse.
Yeah,
That's the big thing is everyone seems to have spent, except well, Newcastle have spent, just not greatly yet. But everyone has strengthened. Everyone you could say has got better. I don't think anyone has got worse,
Yeah.
except maybe Villa could be the only one. Um, but I think
Villa, who they lost? They've lost Martinez, and
yeah,
Ramsey. But who else?
Martinez,
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
They ain't got Rashford
Uh,
anymore.
yeah, they don't have Rashford. They
Rashford.
don't have Asensio
As-
either.
But those are just loans anyway.
They were loans, but
Yeah, but they
they were
were
I
there
mean
pretty.
they'll
before.
they'll finish like seventh in
Yeah,
that. So you know they'll
yeah.
finish.
I still think they'll finish like fifth, sixth.
Yeah, I
So
reckon
I
they'll
said fifth.
they'll
Nah,
they'll win Europa.
nah,
Mm.
Mm.
nah.
Is that what they're in Europa?
Yeah, they
No,
should.
they're
Yeah,
about to they're about to lose
Yeah, they
Bailey.
could.
Yeah, nah, I don't see it. Who's their midfield? Who's their midfield?
I think they lost McGinn as well, actually. Hey, yo.
They lost McGinn.
No way, McGinn's
They
still
still
there.
got
Oh, wait, is he still there? Oh, okay. Maybe
they've
he's. Oh,
got
He must
maybe.
still be
Oh
there.
no,
Tielemans.
someone bid for him. Sorry,
Tielemans
that's
is
it.
still there. Tielemans is a baller.
Yeah,
Morgan Rogers
Tielemans
is
He
a
still there.
is.
baller.
Morgan
He
Rogers
is.
still there. Watkins still
I think
there.
I think he was secretly one of the best midfielders last season, actually. I
Oh, yeah,
can't lie.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
I'll be real. I'll be real.
I was pissed when we got Havertz. I thought we were going to get Tielemans.
Looking back
Yeah.
now, I'm glad you did it. That would
Yeah,
have been a problem. That would
Mm.
have been a problem. But you
Yeah.
know, hopefully,
that's
you
fair.
know,
Oh, yeah, they got Marlon as well. I forgot about Marlon.
he's
Yeah.
dead, bro. I'm sorry. He's
I think he's dead. He's
meaty
decent.
blood.
I mean,
I'm
he's,
so
he's good
sorry.
for Holland.
No, he
Yeah,
ain't, bro.
he's
No, he
decent.
ain't. No, he ain't.
Oh,
He's dead,
wait.
man.
Chelsea going to get, what's it called as well? Simmons.
Yeah,
Oh,
Simmons. Yeah,
Yeah,
He
they're
don't
definitely
move
top
me.
four.
He don't move me, man. He don't
Simmons
move
doesn't
me.
move you.
He don't move me. He's a good player, but
Mm.
he don't move me. He don't move me.
In that
Um,
team, 100%.
what in the Chelsea team
Yeah.
to play where?
What do you mean? Probably is a 10.
Mm,
Put Palm on the right.
That could work. That could
oh,
work.
that could work actually.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
could
But
exactly.
that's a
work.
but that's a but that's a what you play Simmons, Enzo, Caicedo. A lot.
Yeah.
Walk through that
Yeah.
midfield. Walk through that
Yeah.
midfield. Walk through that midfield. I know Caicedo's the monster, but still, and Enzo is actually improving. Even though
Yeah,
you forget
Caicedo,
about that racist, but
Enzo,
still.
Simmons. Put
Palm
Palm
to
on
the
the
right.
right.
Mm.
On the left, put Neto if they still have him. And then you got João Pedro in the middle, who
Mm.
actual finish.
Yeah.
And if not him,
I don't
Delap.
know though. I don't know. Pedro on
That's
the
a
left,
good team.
Neto on the left with Pedro in the middle. I don't know if that moves me. That's not giving green chemistry lines. I can't lie to you. It's not. I think
Because
everything
they have that
else.
new Brazilian kid as well. He can play on the left.
Oh, Estevar.
Mm.
Mm,
I mean, it's only at that point their defense is a bit. I mean, their keeper's still dead. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Is it still
their keeper's
Sanchez?
dead. The defense, obviously, Koval, ACL peak.
Oh,
Um,
mad for.
but they got Hato, so it's gonna be a big season for
Mm.
him.
Oh yeah, he
Correa
plays
left
left
back.
back. Doesn't
Cool.
Hatton
Mm.
normally
No, but
plays
he's left
left
back,
back
centre
though.
back. Yeah, he's the only one I've seen that's locked up Yamal.
Mm.
I mean, he got sent off in the same game, but he locked up Yamal like properly.
So
I was like, oh, okay,
mm.
okay, but he's definitely better as a left back.
Yeah.
Um, but outside of that, I don't rate the defense. Reece James,
Bruce
cool.
James is decent, but for how long, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Reece James is good. I'm not gonna lie there, but you know,
Mm.
he might be the best right back in the league now. I don't know. That's probably
Mm.
him now. So
Oh,
And
now that Trent's gone.
yeah, he can have that. Congratulations, Reece James. You're
Mm.
not the best. Okay.
All right.
All right. So yeah, any final thoughts before we head off?
Um,
Mm.
Maybe
who do you
like
think will get relegated? Actually, who do you think will get relegated quickly?
Oh,
who's come up?
Brentford.
Brent. Yeah, I think Brentford.
If they lose
Brentford could be
Wissa,
going down.
they're going down.
Yeah, because they've
My boy
been they've
Keller.
been ransacked.
Yeah.
Um, Bournemouth aren't going to go down, but they've been ransacked as well. Their defense is cooked.
Mm.
Um,
It's good to see Leeds back in the
yeah,
top flight there.
I hope Leeds go
Leeds
down.
stay
I
up.
think I think Leeds will.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope Leeds and Sunderland stay up. To be honest,
Mm.
Oh, Sunderland.
Sunderland, I wouldn't mind.
They're going out.
Sunderland have to
Yes,
stay up because they've spent. I don't know how much money they've spent. So
Oh,
they've
they've
been
got
okay, fair.
getting decent
Adingra,
players, isn't it? They
they've
got
got Adingra and
Xhaka.
Xhaka.
Oh, yeah, they got
So
Yeah,
Xhaka. That's
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
he's
Xhaka.
a captain as well. You know, Xhaka.
yeah,
Mad.
he said,
That's
"Oh, I
funny.
like." You see, he said, "What did he say?" He said, "I'm a winner. I like to win things, and that's the standard
Damn.
that I set or something like that." I'm
Gee.
thinking, "Oh, that's nasty."
Yeah.
But yeah,
Not really.
happy for
It's gone
them.
Sunderland.
Who do you think is going to be player of the season?
Player of the season.
I think PFA. What is it? PFA, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
PFA, whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, who do you think is going to
Uh,
be?
I'm saying Saka.
Bukayo Saka, of course.
Yeah, I'm saying
Mm,
Saka.
Let me
of course
think.
you would. Of course you would.
Yeah.
Definitely
I
not
don't.
Foden.
Who?
I'm surprised he's still
I
there.
said definitely not Foden.
Foden's not
Who?
even the best.
Exactly.
Just
Foden.
allow it, allow it, allow it. When Turkey's in that team,
Exactly. That's what I was about to
Yeah.
say. He's not
it's
even the
about
best in his
Foden.
position. Like
Allow it. I said he should have
in the
gone.
team.
He should have gone.
That's your boy, by the way. I don't know why you're
He's
saying
not my
him.
boy. He's not my boy. I've
That's your
got
boy. That's
Verts is
your
my
boy.
boy. I've got the little
Nah.
German boy. That's my boy. I've got a little German. That's my boy. Little assassin. That's my
Yeah,
guy.
I think Saka personally, but if not Saka,
I'm trying to
if he
think who
goes
the
to
new people
if he
who
goes to
come in.
Liverpool, it'll probably be Isak.
Hmm.
No.
Nah.
Like I think Isak will back goals, but I don't know if I feel like they never just give it to people who score goals now.
Mm.
Didn't Haaland get it?
Did he?
Or oh wait, it
I
was
feel like
Foden, isn't
nah.
it?
It was Foden that
God
year.
forbid, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
They
that was
don't
the
give
same
it to out and out
season.
goal scorers anymore.
Bloody hell.
Unless,
That
well, I
is
mean, Salah,
stinky.
but he wasn't just doing
That's
goals.
who he was caping for as well. Foden
Who?
PFA. I
Wait,
remember.
no. Wait,
You.
huh?
No, I
Who?
mean Anubis.
Oh no.
About who?
Wait,
Foden.
About Foden's PFA, you're like, yeah, Foden PFA, Foden
wait.
PFA.
Foden got a PFA when they
He did get PFA
won.
though.
When they, it wasn't the year they won the treble though.
It was
No,
two
but
seasons ago.
he carried second half of the season.
It was
I
the
can't
year
lie
that
there.
is the year that they
Who
beat
who
us by like 2 points.
who won
Yeah.
the treble season one?
That's a good question. I
Was it
think
De Bruyne?
probably was.
Might have been De Bruyne to be fair. He
Yeah,
was
he
on
was.
smoke that year.
Yeah,
Or Rodri.
he was crazy. Oh, probably Rodri. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it could be Roger.
Also, Rodri coming back,
Wait,
and he.
I'm about to find
But
out.
he got
Oh,
injured
I'm not
again.
sugar Rodri, bro. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, I
If
think
it's
his
prime
See,
Rodri,
you
I'd be
guys made
fair.
me think I was getting crazy. It was Haaland, bruv.
Oh, it was
How
Haaland.
dare you?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Haaland and Foden, right?
Bruv, the guy scored like 55
Yeah,
goals
yeah,
like
yeah,
in all
yeah.
comps or
Okay,
something like that.
fair.
Like, yeah, it had to have been Haaland.
Okay, fair. Who do I think then? Gosh, I don't even know. I
Also,
feel like it could be close this year.
they got Reinders, didn't they, Man City? Good player.
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
Baller,
Some of the Euros, he was good at the Euros.
baller.
Mm,
He's who you should have got left eight. That would have been the problem.
maybe.
Yeah, that would be a good shout.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I think I don't know, I think it's definitely not going to be Saka.
Why definitely not?
How you can say he was so much
Because
certainty?
he's not there. I don't think he's there.
What
And plus,
Foden was.
I think you lot keep bringing it to Foden. We've gone past this now. I've got Verts now. Like let's can
Mhm.
we I think he's gonna have a good season. I'm not expecting too much numbers wise, but performance wise, I'm expecting it to be top. I can't lie to you.
Now I'm gonna back my boy,
Hmm.
Odegaard.
Huh?
I'm backing Odegaard.
That's
I'm backing Odegaard.
That's
whoa,
crazy.
oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
I'm backing
Whoa.
Odegaard. You know what?
Midgard.
What's going on, man?
No,
I'm just
he
saying.
needs to get like 20 assists for that to happen. Like,
Damn.
When he's at 15 by December, I don't hear anything.
Damn.
I
No, fair enough. I hear it,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
I hear it.
yeah.
All right. So
Hey,
if
he was only
if
stinking
we
1 year. That's fine.
have we all said it now, or is Anubis yet to go?
Nah, Anubis. That's a good.
Come on, quick stuff.
Verts. I'm going Verts Ekitike.
But, huh?
Verts
I'll choose
Ekitike.
one.
So
Nah,
choose one.
Ekitike in it. When you have, it's
Oh,
definitely
Verts then. I'm going Verts.
Verts. Cool. So
Okay.
Saka, Verts, Odegaard.
Ekitike.
Cool.
Mm.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. We've also got a Fantastic Four review. No, was it? Yeah, Fantastic Four review podcast coming very soon. So be on the
Yeah.
lookout for that. Follow us on all of our social platforms, LITBS Pod, and find us on YouTube, Lost in the Burger Sauce. Subscribe, like the videos, comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll be back. So see you later, guys.